from what you witnessed, when they begin to train for a fight, like how different do they train when they're for a fight than when they're just in the gym training regularly?
I'd say that someone who has a competitive orientation in the sport of mixed martial arts, who has that as a potential dream or goal, they're automatically going to be training a little bit more often, a little bit more intense than someone who's just here for fitness. We have plenty of people who are in that boat too. But yeah, certainly if it's competition time, if it's crunch time, a lot of the people that start with us first and foremost start pretty much from ground zero. So they never really had that much martial arts skills, and they're kind of building up their base competency to the point where they can decide for themselves, hey, is competition something I want to do or not? A lot of people kind of make that call. We'll get a lot of phone calls from folks who say, you know what, I want to learn the fundamentals, I want to get good at this, I want to understand it, and if I want to compete, I'll decide then. And sometimes they'll decide, you know what, I just love this as a workout and a lifestyle. And then other people who say, I really want to pursue this. I really want to pursue competition. But the people who are headed there generally train a little bit more intensely anywho. When it's fight time, so the 8 weeks, 6-8 weeks before an actual competition, with Coach Tim or Coach Josh or even some of the other fellows who've competed here, things do get a little bit more serious in terms of training time. So generally they'll have their daytime workouts that are pretty much mandatory in terms of working on the elements of strength or endurance that they've got to get into. They'll be looking to train 2.5 hours sometimes at night here with some of our best guys, and then we'll put up special stations and drills that we normally wouldn't do unless they were competing, where they would be able to work on real particular elements of their game. If they're up against somebody who's real good on the feet, we might start working on avoidance strategies with strikes and working towards a takedown, or wrestling off the cage and being able to get up if the opponent's very good at wrestling. So yeah, it certainly doubles up once it's fight time. But then the week and a half or week right before the fight, things start to ease in again, just to kind of get the body loose and make sure we're all healthy and everything. But yeah, pre-fight certainly gets a little bit more intense.